Hello friends, this is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV's Dawntrail expansion, where we're here with 3 capybaras, ready to progress with next quest is a journey never-ending. Kavkiwa. Kavkiwa's ready to take to the sky on Mewapira back. Sorry, not capybara, Mewapira. Begging your pardon, but this is where you can go on leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is. Bearing you will be our adorable Mewapiaras, who are especially trained by a Turali friend. Just say the word and we'll send you up, and away. There you have it, shall we then? Yes. Yes, we shall. I was wondering if they'd have wings, but no. I'll be damned, they really do fly. It's pure capybara magic. The way we're flying in formation, don't we look like migrating birds? No. No. Except we're on giant rodents. Speaking of migrating birds, the mallard is where your name comes from. Did I ever tell you that? No. That I knew, but I learned it from the shamaness, not from you. The shamaness. Look at its belly. A migrating bird can fly anywhere it desires, even across oceans to distant continents. And you've done just that, my clever mallard. My clever mallard. My something little bun. I thank you not to call me that. At least we're hanging back a bit, so we're third wheeling with a little bit of distance. Oh dear, is it over already? Time really does fly when you have fun. Kavkiwa, you're the best. What a joy to see living memory from up high. It'd be more of a joy if your loved one wasn't about to die by your hand, or if at least that's not how it felt, but it is a joy. Ah, that was wonderful. An experience worth saving for the very end. I do kind of wish... I guess that this would break the tone. I do kind of wish there was someone who was, like, really panicked. Like, please don't kill me. I don't want to die. I don't want to go. But I appreciate the tone they're going for it would conflict with that. You two enjoyed yourselves as well, I trust. I mean, I did. I don't think he did. It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. From my fussy bun, that's high praise. I'm glad I invited you and Kakushu. Thank you for indulging me. Fussy bun. If I could, I'd go for another 100 rides, but I must settle for the one. Isn't that the nature of this whole choice? The essence of it. It's time we were headed to the Aero Terminal. If there are still things you wish to do, you'll want to do them now. Alright. I do want to take a look at this museum a little bit, like the Clara Museum. Kakushu just doesn't know how to take a hint. Can't give them a moment alone. Cannot. Just not in her nature. She has main character syndrome because she's literally the main character. It's rough when someone is like, it's like when someone is bragging about something and they can back it up. Clara Museum of Nature. Yeah, well, let me talk to Erenville first, and then we'll take a final look around. She's only a facsimile created from her memories. I understand this. But when she's right there, as alive and spirited as I've ever known her, how am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Does she even know how it tears me apart? She does. I'm certain she does. I think she's trying to make it as easy as possible by just showing herself as happy to be meeting the end. I wonder what this is about. This, I guess these are different exhibits. This is like green technology blocks. This is birds. This is crystals. I don't know what these 3 banners are supposed to advertise. Alas, I cannot go into the Clayroom Museum of Nature. Oh well. I didn't end up finding anything really new.
How delightful this has been. Not since my journey with the Dawn Servant have I enjoyed myself so. No, I'm selling it short. This was even better. And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy.
What's the tattoo she has on her arm? Is that anything we should know?
Well, this is as far as I can go. As for the rest...
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself, and then disappearing.
Alexandria, you're my pupil, so you ought to understand. Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature. Mine is an unnatural existence, and I've suffered it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum.
You suffered it.
But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
How could I be happy?
It could be the right decision, but boy, it's tough to be happy with it.
I was actually quite scared, you see. Scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days. Your coming gave me courage and comfort, Alexandria. More than you know. And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
This is beautiful. It's a really tough feeling to communicate, but I think they're doing it well with her. And those feelings is something only you can do. No, and those feelings will live on. It's really not something only he can do. I think it's a little bit cruel to make him do it, to be honest, still. I guess they're not making him do it, but he certainly doesn't have to. I disagree strongly that he has to be the one to do it.
As you wish, Mother. I'll continue what you began. You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons. I've met my friends and found this place.
Can you imagine if you're in the hospital with a loved one on life support and the doctor goes to you and is like, no, I can't do this. You have to be the one who does this. Like, that one, I feel pretty strongly about that.
So I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go. And do what you couldn't do. I will.
Look at you. All grown up and dependable.
Dependable is... Dependable is a word I see used as a compliment so often in translations of Japanese media. Like anime stories, anything like that. I see dependable so often as a compliment, and it's really interesting.
Yet with so much more ahead. A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own.
I'm leaning over to pet the cat before he starts yelling at me again.
You may know failure and burning regret, but these two shall become beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close to your heart, will you? I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
You will be, Mother.
Erenville is very lucky here, isn't he? A lot of the time when loved ones are near an end, they're not in as happy a state or as full a state as they are as Kafkiwa is here. Have this cogent a conversation, have this much planning and this painless. This is quite a blessing they both have right now.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride and joy. I trust you all can handle the rest. Take care, and farewell.
The terminal. We'll leave this to you, Erenville. I won't waver, not anymore. If you're ready yourselves, then so am I. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. But this is really like the end of this, like, we got to be approaching the end game, because, like, this is... We're close to it here. Like, this is the final... After this, she's got to have a reaction. The lights go out.
That makes all of them.
All that remains is to wait for the meso-terminal to become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
And this is what Alexandria looked like, right? This is... Is this... I guess here's a question. Is this literally the ruins of Alexandria? Is this literally where it was? No, right? This is a recreation of parts of it. Am I might be mistaken. I guess I don't remember. I apologize.
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. The
Sphene's
ether
gonna be
of all
big,
residents
man.
will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required. We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
Not a moment too soon. It's as if she's saying she won't let us do as we please anymore. Through our time here, we've come to know what it is Sphene seeks to protect. But that doesn't change what we have to do. Oh, and now I can fly. Excellent. Oh, hell yes. Flying matters more here than any other zone. Than any other zone I've seen so far. Dawntrail! We're already... Okay! We're at the last quest. Oh my gosh. Time flies when you're having fun. This is, I will actually, because I'm guessing they're going to do the whole, like, dungeon trial thing here. I don't know that I'm up for that tonight. I think I'm going to save this for tomorrow. So, see you in, like, 3 seconds, but it'll be the next day for me. Dawntrail. Wuk Lamat's gaze is firmly fixed on the Meso terminal. It's the next day. We'll carry out Kafkiwa's plan. It's our best chance at stopping Sphene. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt. We are all prepared, I assume? That goes without saying. Come, we head to the Meso terminal. I am prepared. I have done quests. Let me hide the... I don't remember what a present from the present is. Oh, wait, this is a quest for a little wind-up Themis that I found, but we will do that later. No good. Seems we can't simply shut down the Meso terminal like the others. Not surprising in the least. My mother did tell me its defenses are tight. But she also left me a means of circumventing them. A program that will send your souls into the terminal's memory banks. That's where the dungeon is going, into the Meso terminal? Therein lies a virtual domain generated by Sphene's memories. So we would venture into this domain and then seek out and stop Sphene. So we're going into her domain. I guess we're always going into their domain. That's always how this works. If our souls are transferred in their entirety, dying in that domain would be no different from dying outside of it. If you die in the game, you die in real life. There's no guarantee of safe return. Nonetheless, that is a risk we must take. Which of us are going? We've already come this far, and I'll be damned if I'm going to turn back now. By meeting the Endless, I've gained a better understanding of Sphene and the burden she bears. I want to say a few things to her when we meet again, even if it doesn't make a difference. Whatever happens, we won't let Sphene walk her misguided path any longer. For those we've yet to meet, or it's our duty as the living, let's go for those we've yet to meet. I think that feels a lot, I don't know, more noble? I'll do all I can to provide support. Mother has instructed me on her program, as well as the world within the terminal. I'll also keep an eye on the bodies while you're gone. Should it come to it, though, I won't hesitate to call on comrades outside. I'm acutely aware of my limits. Yep, me too. Upon entering the terminal, we will most certainly meet with fierce resistance from its defenses. Then there's Sphene herself. In order to initiate interdimensional fusion, she said that she intends to erase her own memories. What manner of entity she will become as a result, none can say. I think she'll almost become like a primal. I think she'll probably almost become like the embodiment of what people expected of her. Or what she thought people expected of her. And if she invokes the key and then opens portals to other worlds, she would have access to vast amounts of ether to bring to bear against us. We must be prepared for anything. This dungeon and whatever trial awaits beyond is going to get wild, isn't it? Whatever we encounter won't change our objective, and it won't change what I'll do. Come, my friends, it's time to settle this. I don't know how I've managed to dodge spoilers for this. I guess 14 is pretty good about not being too... about just the... Alexandria! Just straight up Alexandria. The community is pretty good about just, I don't know, being careful about that in general, but I don't interact with a lot of the 14 community, so yeah. Alright, entrance. NPC players, absolutely, and no choices here. Graha, Wuk, and Kryl. Good, I'm already up to speed as far as job gear goes, because it's always disappointing when you're like ready to go and they're like, nope, you have to stop by the market board to get a new bracelet. On Lost World Alexandria. This is her memory of what it was like. Straight up 9. That tutor imagery. I mean, it's what we've seen both in the unliving, both in living memory and in Solution 9, or not Solution 9, the Everkeep. Like I always get the naming mixed up. We've seen this a couple times.
To the memories of better days, I bid farewell.
Storm Surge, the dream she lived. Storm Surge? This is when the calamity is hitting. What did you say? I saw this guy freaking out, but I didn't see what exactly he said. Look at this place. Will there ever be peace again? So, oh wait, no, the Storm Surge was the war for Electrope? I'm getting a lot. I'm sure we'll find out very soon. I'm just getting a lot of it mixed up. All right. Oh, yep.
Have you heard? Princess Sphene is here.
Princess's airship is coming to Victor's March. Even with all her duties, she makes time for us. Everyone's a fan. Of course they would be.
Foreign entities detected. Proceeding with removal.
Immunization protocols. Yeah, this is they're being protected by like the Inception, like Dream Guardians. Running, we're almost there. She's already back in the airship. Yeah, everyone's it's like a show.
Your smile means all is right with the world.
There she goes.
If I smile, it is because you all smile for me.
Yeah, even back then, it's so uplifting just to see and hear Her Highness. She's quite a charismatic presence. The war must be trying on her too. Yeah, so the Storm Surge was the war for Electrope, I think. Service eternal, for we all must do our part for the kingdom. I'm going to become a knight to protect the princess. Is that Otis? I didn't see. I wonder if that was little Otis. All right, boss room number 1. Peace me. Oh nope, not a boss room. What are these things? These are some weird designs here. They look almost like a brain, don't they? The big immunization protocol B9.
Allow me.
I guess B could be beast. I don't know what B is. I know that they've often been the weapon they use. Like G was gun and R was S was sword. I think I don't remember.
Hold still.
Initiating security protocol.
Volatile memory cache. We got almost like watery. Got okay. We're zooped into antivirus X.
Foreign entities remain. Initiating level 3 security protocol.
And I again forgot to initiate my motifs. I am so bad. Immune response. Let's zoop out of that. It's interesting. They're really messing with the colors of these AoEs, almost a reverse of what WoW is starting to do. I don't know if I like it. If it executes the process, what's happening? O, cross, maybe O. We want to get an O. We don't want to be hit by a cross. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't see it was going to. Okay, I didn't see that at all. I thought I understood it, and then it kept going. Okay. So the order in which it's created is the order in which they go off, I guess. All right, here we go. Now we know what to watch for this mechanic. It starts there, then goes here. So we want to start here. Oh, no, we don't want to start here. So let me think. So I was right that it goes in the order it came up. I was just I think I got lucky the first time. So it does go in the order in which it came up, one by one. And it doesn't go off all at once. That's what I was thinking at first. That's what I was locked into the second time. I was thinking I had to go in a circle that wasn't overlapped by a cross. Okay. Now I think I actually am pretty comfortable with this. I think we'll see if we'll see if that's right. But I think I can get this. All right, here we go. So that's starting first. So it's a cross, then the circle. So we start here and then get in. No, we just start here and wait until, I think we got this. There, circle. Oh no, wrong, right. Circle. And then go here. And then we go here. Yeah, we did get it. Bam, that's beautiful. I didn't perfectly nail it, but I do get it now. That's a cool mechanic. That is intensely cool. All right, let's try it again. So it starts from here. So it's circle, then get away, and a high. Okay. Circle, then circle. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, we got it. Beautiful. That felt really good. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Starts from here. Cross, cross. So we want to stay here. Oh, shit. We can't stay here. All right, cross. Cross, and now we go in. And now we go in. And now we get out. Easy as pie. I mean, easy as pie after dying to it twice. If this is what I can expect from the final dungeon and final boss, I can't tell you how excited I am. There'll be more interference.
My people, and I will protect you.
Late storm surge.
The painful memories of war I lay to rest.
Yep. She lays them to rest. So she's trying to purge all of this. Was she just going to try to forget? Lightning, so much lightning. Oh, shit. Speaking of lightning, we got a bunch of these 13-ass enemies right here. Please help my family. Is this Sphene coming to pick up stragglers?
There are people over there. Bring us closer.
Yep, Sphene is go out on rescue missions even in the midst of all this. This is her memory of it, granted, so it's a little bit of an unreliable narrator, but I'm taking this as what actually happened. I'm treating this as pretty reliable. This is what, when the lightning was really striking, look at that. Just see her being a saint here. I finally got broken record. This is wildly cool. This is such a great glimpse confirming what we thought about Sphene and just confirming the extent of it all. Of her motivations, her nature, the whole thing. I like how we kind of tumble forward, somersault through the memory. Corrupted memory cache. Amalgam. So you're going to transform into different things? Or no, you're not just fluid, you're a mixture of stuff. What are you a mixture of? You're a mixture of my forgetting to actually use motifs. I'm there. I've made my motifs. I did the thing.
Security breach confirmed. Initiating level 5 security protocol.
Electrowave that feels like an AoE. I actually helped with my little group shield. Disassembly, so you're gonna turn into what? Just AoE damage. Do we get out? What do we do? Amalgam. Now you're a small ball. Laser across the middle. And two cubes, I see. Oh, it forms a triangle. I got lucky with where I stood, but yeah, it forms a shape. Centralized current. Let me get out. Just get out. Okay. So that was the direction it was facing. Split current. Maybe we stand in the middle here. All right. I think this is okay. No, it's not. That's the wrong spot. Okay, I saw it just in time. I was walking into the picture, not out of the picture. So we'll get out here. Divides into parts. Energy accumulates in the electrodes. Where's the picture getting drawn? Oh shit, no, I killed everyone. No, I didn't kill everyone. But I don't know, oh man, that one I didn't see. That one I didn't see where the picture's drawn. I'm not quite sure where to look for those yet. Turn or recharge. I'm going to get in the middle of this as soon as it... Yeah. Here we go again. The final test. Disassembly. Are we getting out of it? We're getting out of it. We're getting out of it. Alright, it's in the center. Where's the safe area? Oh, it's over there. So this is the safe part. Yeah! Okay. It's funny, I actually feel more comfortable about the first one despite dying twice. The first fight, rather, even though I died twice.
Fear not. You will all live on.
My dream everlasting, Alexandria's restoration, because this isn't a memory. This is a wish.
And at the last, my final endless.
Just attaching some materia. It used to be dangerous out here, right? Aye, thankfully the barrier protects us from lightning. Without it, there's no way we could come salvaging like this. Wait, what? Say that again. So is this a fantasy? This is a fantasy. This is a fantasy of it's destroyed, but the barrier saved them? Wait, what? Clear my dream everlasting. And the music here is so triumphant. Another beautiful day beneath Everkeep's barrier. So this isn't... And this is a dream that's very realistic for her. It's not even realistic. It's what's happening, essentially. It's just the cost of it is high, but this is not... This is kind of happening now, isn't it? Like, this is how our people view her. They have good lives. It's just the cost.
Now I'll show you.
And again, she knows how high the cost is, because if she didn't, she wouldn't have to... Like, she feels it. If she didn't, she wouldn't have to erase her memory. She wouldn't have to erase herself. What does the future hold for us? I wonder if the people in this vision match people that we saw.
They prepared the Queen! We can't give up! Not until keep complete!
The memories breaking down? And this was the first days of Everkeep when she became endless for the first time, right? You hear about the rumors about the Queen? What rumors? You mean that her memories were preserved? And I don't think they have long extended conversations because you're meant to see them while you run by, but still just checking.
there?
What prior to complete memory erasure? I can't see it. I wish there was a log that showed like all the little things that appeared, like that the whatever the narrator for a given dungeon would say. For her memories, she will always be reborn to lead us always. Our quaternal queen, this is a something realm. From her memories, she probably said, not for her memories. From her memories, she'll be always be reborn. I know that this probably isn't the point of what they're doing, but I can't help but think of how unreliable memories are. And how if you were recreating me from my own memory, a lot of what you'd get would probably be unrecognizable to the people who know me, to the people who watch me, people who grew up with me. Like if they got my version of events or my version of how I portray myself. I don't know how it would be. I wonder if they'd be like, this person wasn't nearly as bad as they say, or this person's ego was too puffed up. No way they were like that. It really could go either way. I don't know, but there's no way it would be close to accurate. Alright, final boss of my dream everlasting. Is this going to be Sphene herself? I doubt it. Maybe it could be Otis even. But they wouldn't be that mean. Bleeding Edge Technology Eliminator. Yeah, I see the bleeding edge coming out of its right arm, or whatever that is. Okay. And I see 5 nodes. They all look the same. So I don't think one is... Okay, yeah, so let's go. That sound is... The sound design is great. And it's disconcerting. It's really disconcerting. Disruption is just an AoE.
Attempting removal via incision.
Partition. Is your sword any direction? How do we know it was the right side?
Attempting removal via incision.
Because the right side was the sword side? It's the side that, yeah, it's the side that the sword is on. That the purple glowing, the giant sword is on.
Failed. Commencing extermination sequence. Attempting extermination via multiple armaments.
Memorization thing? Right? Piece on its back is separated. It's controlling it remotely. Let's get to there. Yeah. That's barely in time. Barely in time.
Purging via armaments. Acquiring target.
Oh, we want to be inside this, and on the left side, I think. But we still haven't seen these purple things come up yet.
Something special.
Final attack sequence.
Okay.
Attempting annihilation via high-powered energy discharge.
What are we shooting? What's the single target? How do we do this as a group? I think we just have to find a safe zone. Oh no, we have to kill them all.
Try this.
Shit. Okay. So this is what I would save my motifs for going forward, I think. Oh, I'm coming, I'm coming! I think I have my... No, I got there in time.
Energy accumulation complete.
Alright, let's do the group shield here.
Initiating final attack protocol.
Stand together. Final attack at like 50% health. You gotta wait for your limit break.
Foreign entities remain. Resuming annihilation.
Take that!
Attempting total annihilation. Annihilation! Annihilation!
This is new. Are these going to explode?
Try this!
Oh, the lines are going to explode one by one? Yeah. Oh, that's a nasty attack. So I see the hand. Shoot! Get there! Get there! Okay. Again, I'm seeing a lot of things. I'm getting really... not quite lucky, but I'm very late on... I'm lucky I'm not noticing the attacks like a half second later. To here. Whoop. And to here. Yeah. Again, this is... it's very clearly telegraphed, but if I'm taking probably suboptimal routes here, and so making it very stressful. Oh, no, I saw the entirely wrong side there. And I died! Oh, the hubris got to me. Not the hubris, I just wasn't seeing the attacks that well, and I was getting lucky a lot. Alright. Let's try that again. Right, so here, here, and here, I think? No! Why did I not see it? Did she switch it at the last minute and I locked it in my brain too soon? That must be it, because I swear I was on the correct side to start with, but I only looked at it at the beginning. I didn't keep an eye on her sword arm. Alright, watch the arm, watch the arm. There! This is the correct side. That's what was getting me. That was the thing. Okay. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Get limit break. All right, that was a great fight. This was a really... oh, I love this dungeon. The dungeon itself was pretty great. The bosses were fantastic. The bosses were top-notch. The quirks, there was some stuff that usually did, and in the second case could have killed me even though it didn't. And it was just... it was... and once you knew it, it was fun to watch. For me, it was fun for me. I thought it was really fun to, like, know the mechanic and then, like, get to do it again. It was like, watch for it again. I quite like this dungeon. Heliometry. That's the first upper level tombstone I've gotten this thing. Upper in this expansion, I should say. And this brings us to the castle gates. Yeah, they got the construction going on. You can even see the crane up there. They're rebuilding. Or they're not rebuilding, they're salvaging. They're salvaging for the construction of Everkeep here, right? Which is rebuilding, but not, you know, of a sorts, I think. In the final memory, or this is just in her... this is probably going to be just before she changes over, right?
Sphene! Sphene, listen to me, please!
She's really desperate here, Wuk is, I mean. Because she sees a reflection of herself, no pun intended.
She's gone.
She sees a reflection of herself here, so... this is very personal for Wuk.
Will soon be complete.
I guess she is gone. I'm glad there was no smile there, no evil grin. She gonna be like an embodiment of Alexandria? Looks almost insectoid, doesn't it? No, it very much is insectoid.
Synchronization complete. Data for the endless Sphene has been overwritten and reconfigured. All shall be well, henceforth and in perpetuity.
The Sphene that everyone loved is gone. The Sphene that she wanted to... Well, we'll see.
Forever will I keep and cherish my people. To that end, I have removed the remaining checks upon my authority.
That's the danger with any what do you call it, any totalitarian system. Even if the dictator is good one day, you know, who's to say that'll keep up? Even if they're personally kind one day.
Gods!
And she doesn't tend to cherish it.
The plan will be summarily removed.
Wait, I still haven't
Be gone from my presence.
Why is she insectoid? Is it like a queen of the hive sort of thing? Like a queen bee?
According to Eliminator's battle data, you pose the single greatest threat.
They're keeping DPS meters in 14. They secretly have them. Report this character to Yoshi P.
You will be erased here and now.
This is very 9-like, but very much earlier. I'm thinking of when Vivi was trapped. Or when...
I am the bearer of the memories of
Garnet was
Queen
trapped.
Sphene of Alexandria. And my desire to protect my people transcends all others.
The thing I was thinking of, there was a fight very early on when Garnet was being held. You know, the Sphene stand-in, the person Sphene is sort of representing, was held by this creature, and you had to destroy the creature holding her without hurting her.
If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice? Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you. Is that concern or suspicion?
I don't remember when this was or what the
If
context of this
things
was.
should take a turn for the worse. Might
I don't remember what she said there. I'm sure that it's hurting my understanding of the scene, but... Did she say, might ask you to stop me? I don't think so. Yeah, I know. Kakushu remembers. I don't, but her memory's better than mine.
Obstructions to the plan will be summarily removed.
That electronic and piano is the perfect for the whole old Alexandria, new Alexandria. There's the key. So she's gonna draw like stuff from like the 5th and the 2nd and the 9th and like the, I guess this is the 9th or the 11th, or like other parts that we haven't seen. So is this like drawing from the realm that was destroyed by fire? The realm that's like ether suffused with fire? Gosh, I wonder. I wonder if that's how they're gonna alter like phases of the fight. By like what realm she's drawing ether from. From which she's drawing ether. That sure seems likely. Interphos. Like, I don't remember what phos is in Greek, what that suffix means, but inter, you know, the phos between other phoses. Okay. Oh, and there's no, for some reason I thought there was had an NPC option before it, but I don't think it does, maybe? Like to do this with NPCs? A world free of suffering and loss, the earnest wish made by the young Queen Sphene in her final moments was realized centuries later in the form of living memory. The twisted paradise behind the legend of the Golden City. In order to obtain the ether needed to sustain the sanctuary's recreated denizens, Sphene has shed her conscience, the memories she had as a living person, to arise as within the Mesoterminal a terrifying entity possessed of absolute authority. Thus empowered, she now seeks to initiate interdimensional fusion and harvest the life force of people in other worlds, and it falls to you to stop her before untold lives are sacrificed. All right, let's do it. See you in 16 minutes, I guess. I really thought that this would have a NPC version where you can do it with party members, but I guess they haven't implemented that yet. Unlost World Interphos. She really
have been bridged. Be at ease, everyone. Your ether will soon be replenished.
She really does. Queen Eternal. I don't know what I was going to say.
I will suffer no interference. Disappear.
All right, time to die. Well, I'm talking about for me, not for her. She's going to die eventually, but I'm going to die a bunch first. Let's go. Demon Dreg. Again, well, we're going to die, and that's okay. Get to the left side. I see that one coming. And get to the right. Wait. Oh, yeah, so it did come eventually. I was wondering, was it an illusion? No. Let's get out of the middle. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe that was just a standard AoE. Let's go over to this side. Yeah, I don't want to be on the side where it's accelerating. Again, a very cool way to portray it without making it totally untelegraphed. Almost reminds me of, like, I don't know, gravitational, like, magnetic fields.
Deploying drones.
Drones. Go away! No! Prosecution of... Stop it! Leave me alone! I don't know what the... Maybe you just have to keep running, because eventually they settle down somewhere. Maybe they're just attracted to numbers of people.
Death is not the end.
Okay, get there. Whew.
I will show you the world beyond.
The world beyond. Virtual shift. What is this? Another phase.
Deploying drones.
The hourglass. Hourglass symbol that we're standing on now. Ah! Oh, so the two of them dictate it. That's so cool! The two of them dictate where it goes. That's amazing! If I'm understanding it right. I might have misunderstood it. Alright, well, shortcast just to be sure here. Yeah. But you want to get pushed along the line, it looks like. Oh, we want to get inside of this. Yep. It's weird to not be a red mage in a trial and to not have to worry about resurrecting people. Back to the regular world, I guess. Back to the main platform.
Deploying drones. We require ether.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're pulling it in a certain direction. God, that's the coolest friggin', like, two party members dictate where the AoE goes thing I've seen. Legitimate force coronation. Oh, this is different. I guess those... Oh, I see what she's doing. Okay. Both of them are on one side. I was thinking... I didn't know why two were on one side for the first time, but that makes sense. Oh, shit. No, get to it, get to it, get to it. Okay, I think these two are the safe platforms, right? Castellan. Can we... Oh! Oh! Wait. I thought I was even in a safe hole there. I wasn't intentional, but I thought I was in a safe hole. Maybe you had to go through it and see what was safe afterwards? Let's see. Or maybe you just have to be on, like, in the safe hole and I wasn't there. That's probably it. Oh, so now you go to the second tier.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Yep. I'm just dead. Understandably. It's the other advantage of the NPC trials is that, and I see the healer doing their best to resurrect me, and I apologize for dying. I don't really apologize, but like, it's the other advantage of the NPC trials is that you don't miss mechanics, because if you're dead, if you're dead, then the mechanics don't happen, because you restart the fight.
Are you still alive? Activating reserve power.
This is the next phase, maybe?
Are you still alive? Disengaging Sphene. Target area delineated. Commencing erasure.
Glad I'm not a healer. Is this just... Okay, yeah, so I have this. I want to get away from everyone else. And Doritos stack on Doritos! No, I guess not. I don't know what I missed there. I guess I just didn't get with the other Doritos in time. So there's Doritos stacking, there's... And if a healer survives, they can limit break here. Yeah, they got this. Look at the tree of life here. Bless him.
Let us rise above death.
I want to do this trial again. Divide and conquer. Shoot. This is a very unusually coordination-heavy fight for this sort of thing, and I really like it. Again, in the way of... Nope. Nope. Nope.
Deploying drones.
This friggin' mechanic. I like it in a little bit, but it's so chaotic and keep moving. It feels like it's chasing you even if it's not. This plus dividing... Ah! Dang it! That's... Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna stay put. This is ridiculous. This is silly, and this is so silly. It's great. This is such a wild fight.
Death is not the end.
Some of the stuff that chases you, everyone trying to get out of each other's line attacks. It's great. It's great.
Are you still alive? Recommend razor.
Oh, look at that face on the...
System overload. An error has occurred.
The face on top of that. On System override. Is Sphene helping us out? Probably not. Pigeon has chosen this moment to start really going off in terms of the yelling. All right.
There! A rift in her reality! She's losing control of the power!
Who's taking control if she's losing it?
Sphene! Listen to me! I understand! I do! And I know that you won't be swayed from your course!
Don't you dare.
But if there's truly no other way to resolve this, then face me! Not as a machine, but as the real you!
The cracked background.
Lamachi.
So this is the thing she's controlling primarily, I guess, where her memories are housed, maybe?
Anomaly detected in memory banks. Data for the endless Sphene partially restored.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail.
You're at least making her not hide from it. Holy shit. Queen Eternal.
I can't bear to lose them. Not again.
The music coming in, that
I feel
motif.
your pain, as if it were my own. At last, I think I know
Right.
you. All of you.
How can you say that to me now?
This has always been a game about empathy and understanding, hasn't it?
It's over, Sphene. We will stop you.
No! I won't let you! I can't! I
shit, right.
will protect my people's happiness!
This is the city of gold all around
Leave
us.
your burden with us now.
Or at least that gold theme.
We will bear it in your stead.
Look at Wuk just tanking it. Look at look at what a legend she is. And sidestep again. Yep. Did we do it? I'm waiting for the achievement to come up. Oh, it did. I guess I didn't see it. And it's just quiet. The circuitry, the blips, the lines, the... Boy, this is like, a friend of mine, Rack, does... I don't know if they still do it. This light art. And this reminds me of, like, something that Rack would make. And I really like it. Okay. 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 Before we dive into whatever comes next, and presumably the conclusion of the expansion, they really upped their game with the mechanics here. This was fantastic. The whole dungeon, the trial itself, the way they played with AoE markers but kept it still clear. Like, they were clearly changing stuff on the ground. There was visual stuff for you to react to that had clear delineations between it, for me at least. The utter chaos, the anarchy of, like, all these people with overlapping things, and the two people who had to drag the line AoE in the right direction. It's amazing. Was there any way for both of those players to not get hit? Like, if the line is this wide and the both players go over there, do they just extend the reach of the thing, or where does it go? Does it just bounce between them? I wonder. I wish that happened to me. I wish I got called on for that assignment in the class. Oh.
Sphene!
Your voice reached me, Lamachi.
Love, she still calls her the name.
Is it really you?
Better be.
No, only in part. My memories as a living person are gone.
That's
I've
right.
been remade from those I had as an endless.
My memories as a living person are gone. I've been remade only from those I had in the... So she has no memory of before of the storm surge itself or anything before her death. Did she die in the... Remind me, did she die in the storm surge or she died of... I think she died of like old age, like long after that, right?
However, I cannot remain long, for the Meso Terminal will soon cease to function. Once, you wanted to know me, Lamachi. Let my last act be to give an honest accounting. I am, above all, sorry for the suffering I've caused your people and mine. I am ultimately powerless against the inevitable, unable to do aught but visit harm upon the innocent.
She's like someone who thought that she created a perpetual motion machine, only to realize there is no perpetual motion. She has to constantly get that energy from somewhere else and somewhere else and somewhere else.
I am, in the end, a pitiful, selfish creature. One that should never have been created.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, because there really, I mean, there was sincere care for the people around her, and it wasn't like the Looney Tunes character who's like, I'm gonna love him and hug him and call him George, where you think you're doing well for the thing, but the thing wants nothing to do with you. She gave a lot of life and love to her people. And that was sincere. Like, the people really benefited. A lot of lives were made better for it. It's just the energy costs were too much for it to be seen as an eternally sustainable thing. You're merely a system created to sustain this. Boy, this goes as far against what I believe about the whole life of the Endless as possible. Carried too many gentle memories. No, she carried the memories she carried. You strove to make your people happy. And at the very least, as a tiebreaker to someone passing away, I think you can give them grace. I think it's okay.
Our nations,
it's not a lie, but if it were, that would be okay.
But they feel so close. Who knows what we could have accomplished had we walked together towards a shared future.
It's late, but you're walking now.
And yet, it could never be so. We each had our own to protect.
And the whole Dawntrail journey from the first half of this is really just... It's funny to see its mirror in what Sphene was doing on her own journey to become the Dawn servant of her own people.
If only I had met you when I was still alive, then perhaps.
And I'm sure, even non-romantically, I'm sure there's a whole mess of fanfic out there of, like, AUs where, like, Sphene and Wuk were, like, just at peace together and just able to talk and hang out. And, like, do, like, actual politics together.
It's no use dwelling upon a miracle that didn't happen. Still, if there's one thing I hope you'll believe, it is this. Brief though it was, I treasured our time together. It pains me to think that its memory will disappear along with me.
It will disappear for you, it will not disappear for Wuk. If that helps. It may not help. I think it'll help.
I know I have no right to ask this of you, but when I'm gone, my people, will you?
Absolutely she will. Of course she will. Of course she will. And there are a lot of them are her people too. So are all the living her people?
We'll take care of them.
I don't think so, right?
Don't worry. And we will never forget the Endless.
No, and there was a comment by Pythos that confirmed that all the people in Solution 9 and that part, like anyone not in Living Memory, was not endless. They were all alive, whether they were Alexandrian or Turalian in birth, origin.
Neither them, nor the time we spent with you. So be free of your burdens, Sphene. And sleep well.
Have I said enough in this playthrough how much I love Wuk Lamat? Because screw you, I don't care. I love Wuk Lamat. I love her. She's one of the great protagonists in... One of the great Final Fantasy protagonists, can I say that? Right up there with Zidane, right up there with a lot of others.
I will. Thank you.
She knocks Cecil out of the water. I love Cecil, but... Like, she's a legit top Final Fantasy protagonist. I won't say number one, because at a certain point you get down to just preferences, but she's in that top tier for me. She's S tier. Right, the key. Also, I was dead wrong about there being phases based on ether she was drawing from different places, because she hasn't bridged that yet, I don't think. This is all prep for that. She could have. That's another route they could have gone. They just didn't. So this key is going to be, oh my god, boy, does that set up a whole mess of possible future stuff, whether it's the patch content or future expansions or what.
My beloved Alexandria.
Or again, the Runar Union, the reunion. She did her best for them. She did quite a good job for that. Good job is strong. She certainly had good intentions. She certainly had good outcomes for them, but again, the things she was doing for them was... I mean, here's a question. Did she actually do bad beyond plundering the ether of the source, when she, beyond attempting the invasion of the source? Are we supposed to believe that she... Are we supposed to assume that she successfully invaded other reflections and took their ether? Because if not, the harm that she did was significantly limited. It was more about the road she was about to set off, not the actions she already took. And that's my understanding, because I don't think they would... I think they would have talked about it if they... This is beautiful.
So it was that the meso-terminal fell dark, and the Endless departed for Oblivion's embrace. Their resplendent paradise was no more, as the memory sustaining it faded with the golden light. Even so, in a way, they live on.
It's a game about empathy and memory. Certainly recently in the expansions, it's been about memory. Shadowbringers, Endwalker, Dawntrail. I don't know if it's been as much about memory before then, or if it really started with Shadowbringers.
I felt with conviction, as I basked in the glow of a new dawn.
Lynn? Who's Lynn? That's like a single... Is that like a share thing? Like a performer? A little choir in the background. After all that we've been through. There's so much in life I couldn't understand. Was that a dog? Oh no, that was Galulja. I'm sorry, Galulja. I'm so sorry.
It remains to be seen how interdimensional fusion may have affected other reflections. Kryle's parents spoke of the power's capacity for both good and evil. I cannot help but wonder how Sphene's deeds will be remembered by those they touched.
They are leaving it open that maybe she had gone to other reflections.
The key that started it all was entrusted to the adventurer. Such an artifact certainly lies within the Scion's realm of expertise, and no objection was raised to their retaining it for research.
I love his voice actor, by the way. I friggin' love Erenville's voice actor. He eats those R's up.
By order of Vau Kona, the Skydeep cenote was placed under the strict watch of the Landsguard.
I hope Bakul Jaja gets to continue his adventures.
With the mighty Bakul Jaja among their number, they shall not want for strength, even in Soralja's absence.
So he gets to serve, and he gets to serve near Mamuk. I can barely make out a lot of these lyrics. I'm just bad at picking up lyrics. It's not a knock on them. I'm gonna have to listen to the song afterwards.
Upon learning of their queen's passing, the people of Alexandria mourned and wept. Having devoted herself to sparing them sorrow, the sight might well have moved Sphene to tears. However, with Wuk Lamat carrying on her legacy, I have faith that her subjects will know joy once more.
It's going to be a really hard transition for them to go back to like a pre. Sorry, it's not like they're.
As anticipated, the news that young Gululja had succeeded his father as king was greeted with trepidation.
Yeah.
Reception was also mixed when Wuk Lamat came forward to name herself as the boy's guardian.
I mean, that could be seen as a incredibly overreaching political move.
But the people were mollified to learn that Everkeep's systems remained operational, and there would be no impact on their lives.
Really? I guess the systems were strong enough or sustainable now as is for the living. It's just for the endless that you can't sustain it. I think that's what I'm reading from it.
One day, when he is older, Gululja will decide for himself what manner of ruler he will be. Till that day and beyond, may the path of the young king be illuminated by the love of family.
Imagine the strength of will, the strength of body that takes for Gululja to nod his head. Like, the neck muscles must be, like, swole. This was such a great city, Tuliyollal.
Meanwhile, in Tuliyollal, the people came together to hail their new Dawn servants' great victory.
That's some good-looking food. That is some good-looking food.
Having honored those they lost, they turned their attention to a brighter future and celebrated for 3 days.
That's the wind thing. That's the wind. I don't remember his name, but I remember that. I don't remember the name, but I would know it if I heard it. Oh, god dang it. Am I going to have to get tacos today? I am, aren't I? I saw Erica Mendez there. Was that a name I should know? Is Graha gonna eat a taco? It's... Oh, nope. He got taco edged. What a place this would be to go on a vacation. On an actual vacation, not what they pretended it was at the first. Like an actual just... chill out, spend a week eating food and looking at the, looking at the beaches and whatnot.
Not everything had been resolved, though.
Meanwhile, are we gonna get meanwhile scenes?
Those who had spent 30 years in the dome struggled to resume their former lives. This and a host of other challenges remained.
That makes sense. I wasn't feeling the song at the very start. I am now. Luis Bermudez has been like a lot of these characters, hasn't he? Yeah, that's the...
As the new Dawn servants continue to lead with strength and wisdom, the people may be assured that peace will endure.
Is that Sphene? No, those are two different flavors of cat there. Those are the two new Dawn servants, right? Yeah. This is a delightfully happy ending. Ending I use knowing that there's patch content, knowing that there's probably going to be meanwhile. This was the song that is used in the trailer, right? All right. All right. Look at her. Look at the headgear. I don't know clothing, but whatever that piece of head thing is called, the cloth over her head. God, that feels like it was ages ago. We did it. We did the thing.
I'm sorry, we haven't been able to talk properly. Oh, between the reconstruction work and Papa's funeral, I've hardly had time to breathe.
He had a funeral. Of course he would. There was no time before now, but of course they do that.
But at long last, oh, there's a lull in my duties. You've done more for us than we could ever hope to repay. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
When we left the Eorzea behind to take part in the contest, none of us could have predicted what complications would follow. You truly have a knack for finding trouble, my friend. And you wouldn't have it any other way.
Kakushu is more mischievous than I am. I'm pretty straight-laced.
Assuming you're still set on leaving the Gleaner's life behind?
I'm off to fulfill my mother's dream, of course.
That is a very Gleanery dream, but...
Like she had intended, I'll embark on a journey in search of the unknown. She's sure to enjoy my stories when we meet again in the Ethereal Sea.
I'll be right back. Pigeon is going off like a siren.
Well, well, sounds like a plan. But will you have the coin to get by?
Fair point.
I may no longer be a gleaner, but I still have contacts in Charlian. Contacts with deep pockets, always eager to pay for information on new or rare species.
So he's going to be like an independent gleaner. Freelance gleaner.
You've got it all worked out. And what of you? Any new adventures in the offing?
We'll see when patch 7.1 comes out, which is already like a month ago, maybe? A few months ago?
To leave, you're our guest here in Tulihyolal. And this time, I won't pester you to take up a post. By now, I know you well enough to know you can't stay in one place. No more than you can ignore the plight of those in need. Your path will always lead you elsewhere, and you'll continue walking it. Isn't that so?
Me and my weird perpendicular ears.
An adventurer to the marrow you are. What is it exactly that spurs you on?
My love for the star, all the sights I've yet to see. The legacies I bear. Let's say you might be hearing my cat in the background. This is what life in my house is like these days. Let's go with the legacy. Oh gosh. So it's at the question of the heart is what motivates your character, and I'm curious for others who play. Like, what kind of character is yours? Are they someone? Do they care about Are they just living on for the people who've passed on? Are they How much does remembering us matter? All the sights I've yet to see feels most honest. I don't know that my character's super selfless, so I think she's does stuff on the side to keep up money and because she does like people, but I think it is largely the joy and excitement and all that. And there's that key. It feels like that should be more secure, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, look at that. Is that Sphene's tiara? No meanwhile. Is this the first ending that didn't have a meanwhile? Well, as much as I'd love to keep chatting, I still need to get going. Still a heap of things to do, and it wouldn't do to leave it all to Kona. By the way, did Golulcha decide to remain in Solution 9? He did. I said he can consider Tuliholal his home, but he's more comfortable over there. Shale keeps an eye on him for us. But we'll visit him as often as we can. He still needs our support, especially because he's like 2 years old. Especially while he's agonizing over his intended authority. Though I told him he needn't make a decision right away, we can't postpone it forever either. I'll do whatever I can to help Golulja, as well as everyone inside the dome. I promised as much to Sphene. For my part, I'll be keeping to Tural for a time. Among other things, I'd like to look into the problem with the wildlife in Shaloni. The problem with the wildlife in Shaloni? I don't remember that. Like the thing that caused the train, like the stampeding thing that caused the issue with the train? I thought that was just their reaction to the train. I'm probably not even remembering what Shaloni is. So if you get the urge, Kukushu, let's go on another journey together. Don't tell Graha. There's still plenty of places I would like to show you. Now that sounds fun. If you ever have need of me, I'll come running. Oh, and before I forget, I also have a gift for you. Can you guess what it is? Is it gear? An alpaca. That is the greatest answer. As sure as foot as they come. That's the best thing I could have hoped for. Perfect for an adventurer who's always on the move, eh? Here, this is the whistle for calling it. I'm very happy with this present. Right, I'll really get going, but I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Till next time, take care. Dawntrail completed. Smile? An alpaca whistle. When blown, this whistle emits a snug and steady tone that calls your alpaca to your side. Bop, 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 bop. And we did... Oh, nope. That's right, because they have to open the Arcadian. How that's going to be a raid, I have no idea. I mean, we've seen tournament raids before. I'm thinking of 14, or of WoW with the Grand Tournament, or the Frozen Throne Tournament, whatever that was. It's been a while. Fellow citizens of Alexandria, ever since our queen's passing, you have understandably abided in grief. Sorrow... So I get that they're going to reopen it to bring joy back to people, because who doesn't love watching blood sport? And it's probably like safety, it's probably just for fun and all that, but how are we going to factor into this? Sorrow darkens your once bright faces. But is this what Her Majesty would have wished to see? No, most assuredly not. You know this to be true. If we are to honor her memory... I wonder who this man is. Honor her memory, we must reclaim our smiles. To that end... So the energy of this raid series is going to be something else, right? They're setting it up like a pro sports thing with the Jumbotron and everything. And there's music. Are you hearing this? Wrangler-hatted man with one of, if not the worst mustache I've seen in a while. And I've looked in the mirror. I've tried a mustache briefly. This is, I mean, it's going for something. That's right, friends. After a long hiatus, I'm pleased to announce the grand reopening of the Arcadian. Wrangler-hatted man. Oh, because the Wrangler Lariat. The realm's finest fighters stand ready to entertain you in glorious and thrilling combat. Come and join us, I bid you, and let your cares be forgotten. It's certainly a look. And we're going to be doing that sooner rather than later. My plan is to do each patch's main content as it comes out. As skies aflame proclaim night's end and thoughts unto adventure tend, the brave make haste o'er hill and dale to trip the dawnlight's golden trail. I knew I had to be fast on that because they do like to get it away. Quest to unlock stuff, trust NPCs, rest well, seeker of the unknown, for many and more adventures await you. Trophy earned Dawntrail. But first of all, I don't think I unlocked, yeah, none of those things there. Let me check out the alpaca thing. Known as Pelupelu Merchant's best friend, the alpaca has long been raised as livestock in the mountainous regions of Tyrol. They're prized for their wool, a staple material in traditional textiles, as well as their sure-footedness, which sees them employed as both pack animals and cavalry mounts. You can take an alpaca to water, but you can't make it drink. Let me try this out. Oh my god, a lot of... How the West was snug. Oh, was sunk. The hunt goes on. Belongs in the... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Case of the displaced... Manderville is back? I don't think I remember... I may have heard it. I don't remember it. It's not coming to mind right now. Alright, let me get out of this area and check out the alpaca, and then we'll wrap up. Look at it! Oh, this is great. It's got like a gift box. No, those aren't gift boxes, but those are wrapped pink and blue saddlebags, I guess. How close can we get before we go first person? That's how close. Look at that face. It almost looks like it looks like it's wearing a Pictomancer hat. Alright, that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as they come out. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.